Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in on your daily episode or weekly episode or monthly episode.
Bi-weekly episode.
Bi-weekly, your itch, your scratch of stars and fins, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, let's what's new with you, brother? What's good?
Bro, nothing much, man. I mean, well, first off, I gotta get out the way, baby. Shout out to my Florida Panthers, baby. Back to back. Give them a round of applause, baby. Bring it. Come on. Let's go. Let's
get for those who don't know, bro. For those who don't know, like myself, where are the Florida Panthers out of?
Oh my God, bro. They're definitely not from Tampa. I don't know if we want to bring up that.
No, listen, I
asked me if they're from Tampa. So
I thought they were Gainesville, bro. Like, where are they from, bro?
Listen, the Florida Panthers, it is a South Florida team. Now they play out of Sunrise, Florida, which is in Broward County. It's in South Broward. It's right above Dade County. So we still, we always gonna rep the Florida Panthers. They're part of the South Florida metropolitan area, but they play in Sunrise, Florida. For those who are just trying to kind of understand Miami and Sunrise, it's probably like a good 35-minute drive.
Gotcha.
Up north.
So y'all claim them boys.
Hell, of course. Come on, man. Hey, listen. I claim Dade County. Well, I claim Monroe County, which is the Keys, Dade County, Broward, and West Palm, baby. Come on. It's the trifecta, whatever you want to call it. You got it. That's the whole South Florida region right there.
Gotcha. Now back to back, right?
Yes, sir. So we've been there 3 years in a row. We lost the first time and we won back to back. So we're going for the three-peat, which hasn't been done. If anybody that likes hockey pop up, you can tell me when it's been done. But it hasn't been done since I want to say the 1988 Edmonton Oilers, who featured the GOAT, Wayne Gretzky. So that was the last time a hockey team has won 3 in a row. So I had to shout out my boys. Shout out to all the boys, Rhino, Kachucky, Bobrovsky, all of them. Shout out, man. It's hard to go back to back, man. Proud of y'all boys.
And the last time any team has gone back to back, y'all already know it.
Wait, you talking about any team? The last team that's gone three-peat?
Yeah, that's gone a three-peat. My fault. Yeah.
Yeah. That was you want to say it? You want to go ahead and say it?
You already know that was Kobe and them boys, man. R.I.P.
Kobe and Shaq, 02. That was the last time any team from the 4 major sports has done a three-peat. It was 2002. So
yep.
Hey, it ain't gonna be easy. We got work cut out for us, but hey man, back to back, trying to get that three-peat. But anyways,
hey, well, at least unlike us, down here in Central South Texas, at least South Florida got something to celebrate.
Damn. You want to try us
we ain't got much, bro. We ain't got much.
You're saying that you're saying that you don't have much over in Texas, or South Florida don't got much?
No, I'm saying unlike South Florida, Central and South Texas has nothing to celebrate.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man.
Nothing, bro.
You guys don't got really much teams down there, bro. I mean, you got the Spurs, I guess,
That is what it is. But bro, listen, let's get right into it, brother. Let's get right into it. Let's talk football, bro. Wow. OTAs, what's been going on? What have you heard?
Yeah, man. Listen, OTAs, not much goes on in the, what do I call it? I call it the the Pajama Olympics. or the underwear Olympics, because we all know in the OTAs they ain't really hitting. They're not really hitting, but
nothing going on. I guess, in OTAs, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess honestly, what I got out of it was the method, or not the method. Hey, shout out to my mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for the support.
Appreciate the support.
Yes, and please tell Paul the Panthers do not play in Tampa. They play in South Florida.
My fault, man. I thought they were the Gainesville Panthers, bro. My fault.
The Gainesville Panthers. But anyways, so yeah, the whole theme of this season coming up for the Dolphins is, getting tougher, getting, physically tougher, mentally tougher. And that's what everybody was saying, Bradley. I think it was Bradley Chubb was the one who said, years before we were just talking about it, but we actually never done shit about it. And now what coming out of his mouth is saying that we are, now I'm seeing the moves that we're making to do that. So that's going to be my theme. That's going to be, we needed to get tougher. And that's what I took from it. Again, that's one of the positives I could take for it. I don't know if it's going to translate in September, but that's basically it, man. And also too, obviously the Jonnu Smith is still a Dolphin, and Jalen Ramsey's still a Dolphin. His ass is going to get traded. We just don't know when. So, but not much, man. Not much. I mean, there was obviously some good performers, some young performers, but I'm not gonna bore you. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the names and all that. So, but that's it. At least with the OTAs coming from my camp,
Man, listen, and it's pretty much a mirror image over here, and it's crazy how I always say that as of late, I feel like our teams are kind of in the same boat. And that's been the talk, in Dallas has been, culture as well. We're going through a coaching change, a coaching staff change. And, Coach Shotty has been hitting on that, bro. He's been hitting on culture. This dude, it seems like the vibe is different. It seems like the players feel more loose and feel that they can be more themselves, which is a really good thing, right? But for me, like that's great and everything, and I love that for the team and for the mindset of the locker room. I love that. But let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, it's always gotta, people could talk a lot of shit, but it's gotta translate to September.
It's got to translate to September. It is for us, it's got to translate to January, February,
right,
late December. It's got to translate during those times, because for us, that's when Dallas tends to lock up the stadium and they don't play no more. So that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, the vibe seems to be positive, which I'm cool with. Michael Parsons still has not been extended. I have no idea what's going on there, bro. You got TJ Watt that is now requesting,
that's right. He requested a trade, right?
No, he's requesting a contract. He wants to get paid. Okay. And I'm like, bro.
That's right.
If they get TJ Watt done before Michael Parsons, like Jerry Jones, come on, brother. Like,
because all that's gonna do is raise the fucking price.
Exactly, bro.
It's gonna raise the price, but
it's just gonna raise the price, and it's already been raised because the whole Myles Garrett thing, and old boy from Cincinnati, I believe, got a contract, and so I'm just like,
I think the dude from Case, my bad to cut you off. The dude from the Bengals still hasn't got one, I believe. I could be wrong on that.
Or he might be like looking for one or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's looking for one. And I think the Bengals have reopened the talks because for a while they shut him down. But you're right, Myles Garrett got paid in freaking bro. He got paid like in March when the new season opened. Yes. He got paid. I remember I was in New York at that time. I was in New York City in freaking March, and I was watching and I saw it, and I go, dude, now Mike, and I thought about you because I'm like, dog, now it's time to get Mike.
Yeah, exactly. Micah should have been paid last season.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. Hopefully, it gets done before training camp. If not, I don't know when it's going to happen. I mean, regardless, we got money to pay him, but that doesn't, just because you got money don't mean you got to spend it all.
That's true.
So let's see. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I mean, as far as us, that's pretty much it, man. You got I saw our first round. So Tyler Booker, bro. Tyler Booker. I seen a video, and I think it was like, how like some of these players, they go and they host like football camps for like high school kids and just kids in general, right? Bro, they had a race. They did the 3-cone drill, right? Tyler Booker and some high school kid. And this high school kid almost beat Tyler Booker. And I'm like, Tyler Booker's a dog, bro, because he grabbed him and he pushed him. And that high school kid just went rolling, bro, and he just went looking at him like, I get it, but I like that vibe, bro. He has that winning mentality, bro. Like,
yeah. He's like, listen, I don't care as long if you step on the field, I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
Your ass gonna get dealt with.
Yeah, you're gonna have to earn it. So I was like, that's cool. I mean, not saying that's we're winning the Super Bowl because of that, but I like the mentality. You know what I'm saying? But man, as far as the Dallas Cowboys, that's pretty much it. There's not much going on. So let's talk football, bro. Your boy Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Since
you know what his ass said? What? You know what his ass said on Pat McAfee? I mean, bro, I don't know whether to this guy. Whenever he talks, you just got a grain of salt or whatever the fuck they say. He did say this is pretty much gonna be it. This is gonna be my last year. I don't know. I don't know if he's
exactly, bro.
Who knows, bro? His ass might retire after 4 games. I mean, first of all, let me ask you, how do you see the Steelers season going?
Well, what are the Steelers doing? They got DK Metcalf, let go of George Pickens, let go of their quarterbacks to go get Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you figure they'll keep Pickens, right? You figure they'll keep Pickens, or if they do that, you figure they'll draft a quarterback. I don't know what they're doing either.
I have no idea what they're doing, bro.
I think what they're doing is they're doing what they always do: is make the playoffs, have a winning season, and that's it.
They want to win 10 games, and that's it.
Now, I will say that Aaron Rodgers behind the helm. Boy, they had Russell Wilson last year, right?
They had Russell Wilson, Mason Rudolph.
Did they have? They had Fields too, right? Fields was their backup. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? They had Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson didn't play like complete ass cheeks. So I kind of thought they had Rudolph the whole time, but now I don't even know if their quarterback play is going to be even better than that. I think it will. I think it will be slightly better. Aaron Rodgers is better. I would say he's a little better than Russell Wilson, but they're going to win 9 games, 10 games, squeak into the playoffs, and get waxed round 1. That's what I think. I mean,
but here's where I'm at with Aaron Rodgers, right? And this is just based off of his play in New York, right? It seems like in order for him to elevate the team, everything's got to go right for him. He can't be under any pressure. He can't have any QB pressures.
At least now, now. Yeah.
At least now, because this whole Achilles thing. And when he does, he's getting rid of the ball, bro. He's throwing it down. He doesn't want to take a sack. Pittsburgh is not the right place for that. Especially if all he has is DK Metcalf as a target.
No. Yeah. No, I mean, you're right about that. Everything at this moment in time, has to work out 100% for him. It wasn't like the Aaron Rodgers back in like the day when he was able to elude pressure and all that. I don't see this. I don't see it going completely sideways. I don't see it completely going sideways because the Steelers, again, bro, at the end of the day, I remember one year they won like 8 games with like Duck Hodges or some shit. Guy's name was Duck. Yo, I think you're freezing up a little bit, dog. I think you're freezing up a little bit. Are you freezing up? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, you're here? Okay. Now, yeah. So I think your picture is just a little frozen, but that's okay. That's all right. Anyway, sorry about that. A little bit of technical snafus. But anyways, so like the Steelers won 8 games with like some dude named Duck Hodges. So Mike Tomlin, there's what's that word? Continuity. There is, the guy's been there for 20 years. So I don't think they're gonna fall off the map and win 4 games like the Jets did last year. That's just not their type of organization. And bro, let's be real, bro. They got a good defense. They have, I mean, I think they have a pretty good defense. So, but again, it's like you said, everything has to go right on that offense. And by the way, what offense are they running? Because we all know Aaron Rodgers don't like motion. It has to be like the old school way, like how he dominated his shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what offense they're running. Typically, the Steelers, the last couple of years, their offense has been mediocre at best. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I see that as like a 9 8, 9, 10 win. 10 if that's like the ceiling. And that's it. They're out in the first round. I mean, I could be wrong, but
we'll see, bro. I mean, like for me, it's just like, so who's in their division? Excuse me, who's in their division?
The Ravens,
Bengals, Steelers, and Browns. They'll beat the Browns, right? So as far as the division goes, I don't see them getting any better. They're not better than Cincinnati.
They're definitely not better than the Ravens.
They're definitely not better than the Ravens. So if they finish in the same place they finished last year, then what are they doing? Why go get DK Metcalf?
Yeah. No. Well, again, yeah. So I get what you're saying, and I agree. Whatever they're trying to do, I don't understand the method behind the madness here. Like, right, yeah. Okay, you got DK. Okay, cool. You got DK. You're gonna pair him with Pickens. That means you might get a young QB in here to give him some help right off the bat, and then you trade away Pickens, and then it's like, okay, then what's going on here?
Right.
And then they get rid of Najee Harris, which he wasn't. That guy was very underwhelming coming out of Alabama, right? He came out of Alabama.
I believe Alabama, yeah.
I think it was Alabama. That shit, I think that was the year that I saw the draft at your crib, and that was one of the dudes I wanted to draft. Thank God we did.
Yeah.
And so you got rid of him. Yeah, and then you signed Aaron Rodgers. So it's like, dog, you're really just gonna win 8 games or 9 games, and then you are gonna be in the draft. You're gonna be drafting 20th, 19. You still can't get you can't get your quarterback anymore.
and you're back at square one with no quarterback.
And Aaron Rodgers is going to retire, according to him.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be done, and you're in the same offseason that you were this past offseason. Like that organization is just weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, and it's funny because they're, like I said, they're a good organization. They win more than they lose. Technically, they win more than they lose. They've just been in an organizational funk for the past couple years. That, and again, listen, if my team was the Pittsburgh Steelers, I would be over the moon because obviously what the Steelers have done since my lifetime, come on, like you can't compare it to the motherfucking Miami fucking Dolphins here. So what I'm saying is that it's like it's weird to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan at this moment in time because it's like, what do you want to do? Like you're not completely rebuilding. Then you just sign Aaron Rodgers, and then you're gonna have that circus media, which I guess if anybody can handle it is Tomlin. You know, so
that was my question. So that was one of the questions that I posed on a TikTok video I made, right? Because I wanted to make this point, right? The whole reason why apparently they got rid of George Pickens was because he was a crash out and a cancer, right?
Right.
But then you get Aaron Rodgers?
Yep. I mean, maybe they don't think he's that much of a like maybe they think he's a distraction in other ways, maybe not necessarily as much as Pickens.
I think he's worse. He's worse because he's a distraction on media.
Right. And he's always on fucking Pat McAfee.
Yeah, post-game interviews, on his social media. He's on Pat McAfee every Tuesday. That's worse. And that is the face of your organization now.
Right. Well, another thing, too, that I think the reason why they did it, and this makes a little bit of sense, they didn't have to waste any draft picks. And, bro, I think they got them for like $10 million. So that right there, you know, that's not such a big risk, you know. But my thing is not about this year. Like, you had a chance to probably draft a quarterback. You had a chance to take a shot at Shedeur Sanders.
Right.
Excuse me. I think you had a shot to get Jackson Dart. Now, if these quarterbacks are not if they're not your guy, I get it. So maybe it wasn't their guys. I don't know, but from us looking in, at least from me looking in, it doesn't. The plan just looks like, all right, we're just gonna win 10 games, 9 games, squeak into the playoffs, and get waxed in the first round. That's basically it. And you know, Tomlin's gonna have to deal with all that shit.
Unless they got Aaron Rodgers just to get him, and they already have, like, they plan on not winning 10 games. Because here's the thing: what good does winning 10 games for not this season, for the following season? What good does winning 10 games do for you?
That's exactly my point. So, because if you get Aaron Rodgers, I think you're going to be a little too good to win 3 games or 4 games, right? With that defense, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's not, he's like almost a shell of himself. But fuck, he's still Aaron Rodgers. Right. The guy still has some type of talent, you know.
Right. You're not going to be top 10 in the draft.
Yeah, you're going to be in what's that word? Purgatory. That's what you're
going to be. Purgatory, and then you're going to have to make all kinds of weird draft moves to move up to get a quarterback.
100%.
Unless, I mean, I don't know. Listen, unless they make a move for Dylan Gabriel over there in Cleveland.
Yeah, and because over there in the Browns, they got like 5 quarterbacks on the roster right now.
Bro, they got a car dealership of quarterbacks over there, bro. Like, from new and used quarterbacks, bro. You pick.
But we'll see. We'll see how it works out for the Steelers. I mean, any AFC team, I never wish them well. so whatever. It is what it is. Good luck with Aaron Rodgers. Let's see. Hey, but look, last point on this. Maybe this dude was just because maybe everything in New York is so rotten, like the New York Jets organization. Maybe this dude finds his old ways, and maybe he gets better, you know. Maybe that he gets rejuvenated. Maybe that's what they're hoping. And maybe it's like, yo, with our defense, and if we can establish a running game, and the offensive line is not bad, with Aaron Rodgers from maybe 2021 or 2022, maybe we can win 11, 12 games to compete for the division, and then who knows? So maybe that's their mindset. I don't know.
And so I think Aaron Rodgers' ego is going to get in the way. When you have a Mike Tomlin, who this is my team, I run it the way, and the organization has granted me, and I've earned the privilege to run this however I want to run it. You got Aaron Rodgers that comes in who's going to want to run the offense how he wants to run it. I don't know if that's going to match, bro.
Again, listen, if there's anybody in the league that can tame these players, because at one point, Mike Tomlin had Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown. Wow. Yeah. You talk about low character individuals. Ben Roethlisberger, I'm not even going to get into why he's a piece of shit. I think a lot of people know why.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right. Le'Veon Bell, come on, bro. Le'Veon Bell's from my hood, dog, from down here. He's from Liberty motherfucking City, Miami. Yeah. He's not a good character guy. And Antonio Brown is now I think they just charged him for attempted murder. So
yeah, he's in the Middle East right now.
He's hiding somewhere. Murder charges. Exactly. So if Mike Tomlin is able to tame that, if anybody's able to do it, it's him, because at one point he had those trio of players. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, 10 wins, they finished third in the division. They're back at square one looking for a quarterback.
I agree.
What I think.
I agree.
But yeah, man. Listen,
I agree.
I want to throw something at you. I'm about to put it up.
All right.
And I want to see what you think. Here we go.
Oh, damn, dude. You caught. Ooh, shit. Okay.
I want to see your thoughts on that. I want to see your thoughts on that.
You're making me think on this Tuesday.
Off the rip, do you already have a number one?
I have to think. No, not off the rip. I mean, no. So I mean, I know that I'll say this. I feel like our squads are at least in the top 8. At least I would think.
I don't. That's what I'm asking you. Like, what? Is there a top 10? Like, is there 10 teams that have wide receiver duos?
Well, think about it. You got Philly with the
Are they number one?
That I don't know. That, bro, I can tell this was a good ass fucking question. This is a good question. Like, damn, like the Bengals, right? With T. Higgins, right? Is T. Higgins still there?
T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Okay, and Jamar Chase, they're up there. The Miami Dolphins are.
I would put them at number one.
Miami Dolphins. I mean, coming into the 2024.
Cincinnati. I would put Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yeah, not the Dolphins. Yeah. So to throw out just names, you got Cincinnati, Philly, the Dolphins. You guys now. Yeah, it's really not much.
The Lions.
The Lions with the Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and who's the other one?
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown and was it Jameson Williams? I think
it's Jameson Williams. Yeah, no, is that the running back? Let's see.
Yeah, No, Jameson Williams should be the.
Jameson Williams. Yeah, Jameson Williams. So would you?
So I mean, and if you think about it now, look, Tampa Bay's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Evans and who?
Godwin. No? Oh, okay. Are we talking about like a top 10, right? Top 10?
Top 10. Let's go down the list. Top 10.
Shit.
Who you got at 1? I will put the Bengals at 1.
Bro, the thing is, I kind of have to see like who is like.
Do your research, bro. Do your research.
Well, I don't want to do it on this. I mean, come on, man. I'm giving the fans bad content if anybody's watching right now, you know.
Nah, we're just spitballing. I just wanted to see what your thoughts were.
So what I'm looking at now is kind of everything that we named. The Rams, Puka Nacua and Davante Adams.
Okay.
Davante Adams.
I forgot about Davante.
Yeah, and Davante still got some shit to him.
Yeah, he just hasn't had a team.
Well, exactly. But if you say that you'll go Bengals number 1,
I'll go Bengals 1.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I agree. The Bengals should be number 1. Jamar Chase within itself is a Come on, man. And T. Higgins. Yeah, that I would go number 1. Number 2, dog. You probably would hate to hear this, but the Eagles.
It is what it is, bro. Like I'm not gonna discount them just because I don't like them.
Yeah, no.
Eagles, they have a top wide receiver duo, even though their quarterback hasn't thrown for 4,000 yards. Well, hey,
throwing shade, baby, throwing shade. That's what we do.
Hey, listen, best quarterback in the league, but he ain't thrown more for 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards ever. Carson Wentz did it.
If he listen, if he's the best quarterback in the league, then I'm 6'3", bro. So
listen, yeah, if he's the best quarterback in the league, brother, listen, yeah, you're 6'3" and I'm 6'8".
Yeah.
So we'll go Cincinnati, Philly.
Yeah.
Would you put y'all at 3?
No. In the beginning of 2024, coming off the 23 season, yeah, probably, but too many drop passes. Not at 3, right? You said 3? Yeah, because no. Bro, honestly, the thing is that there's not too many duels out there, bro. What do you think about Justin Jefferson and this dude Addison
for the Vikings? I like Addison. I think Addison is a legit number 2, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. So that is another good one too. But if I had to guess, or I'm not guess, but we're just talking here, yeah, Cincinnati and Eagles are clear cut number 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Number 3, that's. I think I would have to go the Vikings, to be honest.
Vikings?
Oh no, I'm sorry. No. I'm gonna go Lions and then Vikings.
The Lions with Nacua and
no. With Lions with
Amon-Ra St. Brown and Williams.
And yes, yeah, that duo, bro. That duo is potent.
Yeah.
And then I would go the Vikings number 4, and then number 5. Number 5, I would probably put the Rams, and then number 6, I would put my team.
Okay.
Yeah, I would,
and then I would the Rams there with Puka Nacua and Davante Adams.
Yeah.
But not CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens?
I don't know what I'm going to get out of Pickens.
How do you know?
I'm not talking about talent-wise. I'm talking about this wise.
Oh, he's straight, bro.
Oh, now he's straight. That man puts a star on, and now he's straight.
He's good. Listen, he's doing what I'm doing right now. He's been there in Dallas drinking that Kool-Aid, bro. He's good.
I guess I see that.
No, but I can see that just based off of resume, Davante Adams' resume.
Well, yeah, Puka Nacua and Puka Nacua and Davante Adams, you know what they're gonna get up here, 100%.
Yeah.
But again, I after that, you guys are close. But I would go Bengals, Eagles, Lions, Vikings. And the reason why I put the Vikings so high is because fucking Justin Jefferson. Jefferson is a dog, bro. He's next level. Yeah. Then fifth, I'll go Rams, and then I'll go Dolphins, and then I'll go Cowboys. But you guys have a potential to be like a fucking probably.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not, and the thing is that it's unproven, right? It's
that's why you guys are so low yet.
We're not talking about best receivers. We're talking about best receiver duo, right? If this was the best receiver, then I'd be like, nah, listen, we're CeeDee Lamb's top 3. But when you add in your number 2 wide receiver, now is different. I'm cool with us being 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, like the kids say. 8. I'm cool with it just because as a duo, they're unproven. And George Pickens, you don't know what you're gonna get because I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about
you've never seen it. You've never seen it yet.
You haven't seen it. He's had shit quarterbacks, bro. So what can he potentially do? His potential hasn't even been there yet. Davante Adams, you know what you get with that guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Puka Nacua, you know what you get with him.
Puka Nacua, you know what you get with that guy. So I'm cool.
Even of a dumpster fire, I think my team is right now. Dog, you seen Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle play?
Yeah, you out of that mind, bro.
We seen them get 190 yards apiece and 2 touchdowns apiece in the same game. You know?
Yeah, bro. Listen, I was not last season, obviously, but the season before that, weren't they both like above 1,200 yards?
Yeah. Well, I remember in 2022 they were both above 1,500 yards. And in 2023, insane, it is insane. And in 2023, they were both above 1,300 yards. And the only reason why Jalen Waddle didn't have 1,500 yards because he missed like two or three games.
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah,
but Tyreek Hill had back-to-back 1,800 yard seasons. I think that was the first time it's ever been done. Some shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
So and the Miami Dolphins, to be honest, my team, if I didn't have such a bad taste in my mouth last year and coming into this year, they would have been way higher than number 6, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
But I couldn't put them above the Cowboys because we haven't seen it. But you guys definitely have a potential to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Going up there, and then I'll put Mike Evans and Godwin at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, what do you think about the Redskins, or Commanders, whatever, the Torrey McLaughlin and Fat Boy Debo?
You're talking about Scary Terry and
right and Debo.
And Debo bag of donuts.
I don't know if they're worthy to get in the.
I think they could be top 10 just because I feel like there's not that many top 10 wide receiver duos in my opinion.
Right.
There's not that many, but if they do, they're bringing up the rear for sure. They're last.
Yeah. I mean, you know, so I was looking at what somebody put on here right now. Somebody said the Falcons with Darnell Mooney. But they and Drake London. I guess you could put because there's like 3 teams that I haven't named. I named the top 7. So if you want to round those 2 off, I'm okay with that.
I would hold off on the Falcons just because this is going to be Michael Penix's first year.
Right. No, and Darnell Mooney was coming from the Bears, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, from the Bears, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm 100%. It's just like I said, I named 17, so I'm missing 3.
Throw them in there, yeah.
But let me see, because like the Giants, for example, Malik Neighbors is a baller.
Yeah,
did they get? Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask you. They got nobody, I guess. I'm assuming, right?
No, man.
And what about the fucking Cardinals? With Marvin Harrison, they didn't get anybody.
Oh, well, you
I
still
guess
got
not.
Kyler Murray. You still got Kyler Murray, bro. All 5'2" of them, bro. Like,
I get it. 5'2". No, I get it. I mean, I get it. But again, I'm just trying to think of potential duos that could wreak havoc on the league, you know. But I'll tell you one thing: this list that I'm looking at that I told you about, I think it's disrespectful. They didn't even put the Miami Dolphins in the top 10. I think that's crazy. That's crazy.
what, you got a list up? What does that list have?
Well, no, yeah, I kind of just went on. I just went on a list real quick just to see if I was missing,
Right.
some like teams that I was like, oh shit, but I wasn't. It was
What does
that?
that list have as far as rankings? I want to see if
you
we're off or
want
not.
yeah, you want to start? You want to start number one?
Yeah, start at 1.
The Bengals, the Bengals.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Vikings. So they put the Vikings at number 2.
You got the Vikings at 2. Okay.
3 is the Lions. That's why I said the Lions. 4, the Eagles. So they flip flop 2 and 4.
Okay. Interesting.
And then 5 is the Rams. That's
okay. That's where you have it. Yeah.
So number 6, y'all, CeeDee Lamb and Pickens at 6.
Oh, they have us at 6.
Yeah, remember I had the Dolphins at 6. They have y'all at 6.
That's what I was saying. Anywhere from 6 to 8, I'm cool with.
Right. Now check this out. This is where the disrespect on my squad happens. But again, a lot of people disrespect my squad because it's rightfully so. Number 7, Scary Terry and Debo. At number 7.
Nah, bro. Nah.
At number 7. And then at number 8, dog, Drake London and Darnell Mooney, the Atlanta Falcons. I didn't even know that they were
what I think it is?
List.
You know what I think it is?
What?
Why the disrespect is there? It has nothing to do with your wide receivers.
Because of Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, but the disrespect on that kid is
they're taking into consideration the quarterback.
But I can name almost every fucking team on this list. The quarterback is Tua's better than.
You can yeah. Like for me, I'm just like this whole Jaden Daniels thing. He's played 1 year.
He's played 1 year. If you want to if you want to say he's better than Tua, okay, fine. But you're gonna sit there and tell me whoever the Vikings have is better, whoever the Atlanta Falcons have is better.
Who do the Vikings have? JJ McCarthy?
Exactly. Yeah, no. Didn't they pick up they got JJ McCarthy, but they picked up, didn't they swap Sam Darnold for somebody else? They picked up like I don't know. Look at that. That's the whole point of it. But look, let me round out
who the quarterback is, right?
Exactly. But let me round out. So number 9 is Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. To me, they're at fucking 7, dude.
Yeah, I don't. That's too.
And low. This is where it's probably gonna kind of make you a little pissed. Number 10, dog. Look, it should over Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Even if you don't like Tua, over Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, at number 10, Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter, bro. Travis.
You talk about Duval. Nah, bro, that's straight gaslighting right there.
Travis Hunter, we don't even know if he's gonna fucking play on the majority of the offense. You're gonna sit there and tell me Travis Hunter, and I would have to take this that Travis Hunter is the number 2 and Brian Thomas is the number 1. You're telling me Travis Hunter right now is better than Jalen Waddle?
No.
And then you're gonna sit there and tell me Brian Thomas Jr. is better than Tyreek Hill?
I don't even think Deebo Samuel's better than Jalen Waddle.
Absolutely not. Of course not. So the disrespect, at least on this list, I don't know. I haven't really gone on any more lists. Is very real. People
That's pretty disrespectful, bro.
Bro, extremely disrespectful. Like, how the fuck you gonna not have the Dolphins at least in the top 10, and then you're gonna have Travis Hunter?
Yeah, I don't.
We don't even know if Homeboy's gonna play this side of the field.
Yeah, listen, I've seen some videos of that dude run some routes, and I'm like, he's gonna get hammed up, bro.
Bro, I think he's a better corner than he is a receiver.
I absolutely think that I agree 100%.
Yeah, right. but he's dead set on wanting his first option, his first choice is receiver. Because again, that's where the money's at, which is fine.
But at the same time, bro, he's gonna. I don't know who they got first, but at some point in time, it's just gonna be man coverage on that dude.
Yeah,
press.
No. Yeah, listen, he has to prove that he can. Bro, first of all, he ain't playing but this both sides of the field 100%. No, bro, no. Like you're not doing that. You're definitely not doing that. I mean,
the dumbass coach Duval
with his eyebrow raised and shit.
His eyebrow raised and he's gonna do it.
Okay,
he's gonna get that kid hurt. Is what's gonna happen?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and we don't want to see nobody hurt. But we don't want to see nobody hurt. We don't want to see nobody hurt. We don't want to see nobody at a disadvantage in this.
That is your franchise player, bro.
Yeah,
you take care of you. He just signed his deal with $36 million.
I saw that
guaranteed.
I saw that shit.
You take care of that. Well, I mean, listen, Jacksonville is known for not taking care. I mean, look at what they're doing to their quarterback. They don't care. So it is what it is.
Listen, Jacksonville, you know, it's one of them teams, man. It's kind of like my squad. But anyways, to get back on the topic, the disrespect, at least on this fucking bullshit list, was crazy. You know,
that's bad, now, bro.
Again, what I'll say, just to round it off, Bengals, Eagles, Lions, Vikings, Rams, and then the Dolphins at 6, y'all at number 7, and then Buccaneers 8, and I guess if you want to throw the Redskins at 9 and the Falcons at 10, be my guest. But really, what really counts to me is 1 through 7. So, and if I see any more duo, like if I like, oh shit, I forgot to catch that, I'll. No,
I don't. That's the thing. Like, I don't think that there is. Like I'm really trying to think. I don't think that there is.
I mean, the Steelers could have had one of them.
Because does Baltimore have? No, Baltimore has.
Yeah, I was thinking about Baltimore. I think they drafted a kid, but bro, we don't know that. We don't know if the kid's gonna amount to anything.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
And the Chiefs, I think they have a pretty good group, but they have like a bunch of number 3s.
Yeah,
they don't have one.
Yeah,
I think
unless you count, Travis Kelce as a wide receiver.
That's not. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So,
I agree with everything that you said. I agree with the list. I don't agree with the one that you read off.
That's ridiculous.
Garbage.
I mean, ridiculous.
Well, listen, sometimes I'm just like that poses my question as to how do these people get these jobs? You know what I'm saying? But
it
is what it is. But listen, I got another banger for you.
All right, here we go.
Tell me your list.
Oh my God! No, yeah, you're just coming with the shit. This man, what's up with this man?
Hey, bro. I just wanted the people to understand where we stand and just to our opinions on things. That's what this podcast is. It's a football podcast, first of all. So let's talk some football, bro. Who's your top 10 quarterback list?
All right.
I've seen a lot of bullshit lists out there.
Well,
I have it pulled up too. I have it pulled up what they fucking have it.
All right, so this time you're gonna have that. You're gonna have your list ready.
You want to talk about disrespect, bro?
Okay. Well. Okay, so give me a couple of minutes here to process, but for sure, number 1. I mean,
we know who number 1 is.
No, we know who number 1 is, right?
We know
1-5. I mean, 1-5 in case.
Unless
ain't nothing. Unless nothing, he's number 1.
Unless you eat cheesesteaks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he's not your number 1, bro. But to everybody else outside of that little place that actually knows football, he's number 1. So yeah, number 1 is Patrick Mahomes.
Number 1, number 1
unanimously.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, last year I had a different dude, but I'm gonna go Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen.
Whoa! Breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Nah, listen, dog. I got to, dog. What I saw him do last year with a lot of the players taking off the team.
Okay.
My thing with him, because listen, I'm a big accuracy guy in football.
Sure.
Pinpoint, that's just who I am. Some people are more they like athletic quarterbacks. That's fine, not me. But Josh Allen, he's improved his accuracy a lot over the years, and what he did last year, bro, I can't really. I mean, the dude lost to Patrick Mahomes again, but damn, okay, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So he took his team to the AFC Championship game with less the last 2 years. No, he stepped up, man. Look, Josh Allen is the second best quarterback in the NFL. The third best quarterback is Burrow. Is Joe Burrow, 100%.
I mean, it's always been,
like flip flop.
It's always been flip flop.
Now. See, number 4 is where people lose their mind because usually people have that dude from Baltimore, and he's not number 4 for me. He's just not, dog. If you want to talk about athleticism and mixed with the court, then shit, okay. Nah, to me, number 4, bro, it's Matthew Stafford, dog.
Matthew Stafford?
I think so, G.
What?
I mean, at number 4?
I don't know at 4, bro.
At 4? I mean, am I missing somebody here? That's the thing, man. See, you making me. I gotta. Shit, I'm not gonna go to this.
I'm not paying attention to this list until we give our top 10.
Well, yeah. So
I got Burrow at 2 and Josh Allen at 3. And 4 is when people start losing their minds because that's where they have Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Again. I don't have him at 4.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. At least let me.
Go ahead. Yeah. I'm curious. I want to see where this is going.
Yeah, let me attempt to finish because there's gonna be some dudes that I put on there that you're probably not gonna like, but I have to because. So 4, I would definitely go Stafford, and then, man, as a quarterback, number 5, dog, Jared Goff, dog.
Jared Goff.
And number 5.
That's where I was kind of.
Yeah,
like when you said Matt Stafford, I was thinking Jared Goff first.
No, Matt Stafford.
I think you can make that. I think you can make that argument, right?
Yeah, Goff at 5. Number 6, I'm gonna have to put Lamar Jackson there.
Okay, I can't be mad at it.
He even though last year he showed his true colors, but again, a quarterback at the end of the day, I don't want to be too biased on the whole accuracy thing because at the end of the day, the quarterback, you do have the ball in your hands, and when you do run the ball, right, the ball's in your hands. You are, I get that. So I'll put him at number 6. The guy's a 2-time MVP, whatever. Number 6, I'll put him there, and then number 7. Oh, honestly. I know this is premature, but from what I saw him do to the NFC Championship game, Jaden Daniels, dog, number 7. I'm sorry, dog. What I saw him do it. Now this could easily drop, but let me round off.
Go ahead.
Number 8. Jalen Hurts, and then number 9, Tua. And number 10, Dak. Actually, okay. No. I'm sorry. No. Sorry. I fucked up. Number Jalen Hurts is number 10. Dak's number 9. Tua is number 8.
So you got Hurts at 10.
I got Hurts at 10.
You got Hurts rounding up the top 10 list.
Yep.
Okay. But you got Jaden Daniels in there.
Yeah. I got Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Goff, Lamar Jackson. Jaden Daniels, Tua, Dak, and Hurts. I mean, I know when people say Tua's number 8, they're gonna freak out, but again, I just because a team is shit and they don't surround him.
Well, listen, because here's the thing, like I don't think they should freak out based off this list that I'm about to fucking read. Because
so you didn't like my list at all. I can tell you didn't like my shit at all.
No. I mean, it's not too far off from, honestly, like I don't even know who I would put in there. I mean,
well, I don't know
where I would move it. I don't know where I would move. So yeah, I mean, so it's not too different, like I said. So obviously Patrick Mahomes, I would put Joe Burrow at 2. I would put Josh Allen at 3, right? And then that's when you start getting to that weird shit, right? And I'm cool. Yep. I'm cool with Matt Stafford or Goff at 4 or 5, right? However you want to
agree with me there. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford for me is 4 or 5. However you want to put it, I'm cool with it. And then you get to the bottom half of the list, and I mean, it's like Jalen Hurts is always going to be bottom for me, right? Taking my bias out of it, the guy, the points that I brought up in the very beginning, he still has not thrown for more than 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards ever in his career. But he has a lot of touchdowns. Why? Because he has the booty scooty, and they get that 1 yard touchdown off that tush push, right? So he has a lot of touchdowns based off of that, right? Am I freezing up?
No, you're good. No, okay. You're good.
So I still think he has a lot to improve on.
Oh, 100%. And before you finish your top 5, at number 11, I was thinking about. I mean, I'm sorry. At number 10, I was thinking about putting Justin Herbert in there instead of Jalen Hurts. But I'm sorry, dog. I can't put somebody who consistently wets the bed above Jalen Hurts. I mean, at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts, like, dog, the dude has moxie. He plays with, he might not be the best thrower of the football, but the dude, he steps up in big time moments. Like,
he's a football player, bro. Yeah,
he's a football player. Yeah. So I'm not gonna disrespect Jalen Hurts and say that Herbert, which, dog, last year really just, oh my god. Right. So I had to put him at 10 and not Herbert, but from a talent perspective, there's no argument.
Yeah, there's no argument there. Yeah,
but I couldn't do that. Again, these lists are very fluid. They're very, everybody has their different opinions.
Like I said, you round out that list, and you could flip flop anywhere with. I mean, I don't think you could flip flop Jalen Hurts. I think you have Jalen Hurts at 10, but you could flip flop. Like the 3 quarterbacks that we just named: Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, and Tua Tagovailoa. I think if you flip any of those 3 in any from 6, 7, 8, like I don't see a difference.
I would again. I'm not a fan of Lamar Jackson's game. Never have, never will. I just don't think that you will be winning the last game of the season with that style. Right. I just don't think so, because as soon as you force 8 in the box, you're gonna force that man to throw. And time again, I see him not be able to do it because he's just not a good quarterback. He's not.
Right.
But Lamar Jackson brings a lot of other shit to the game. I can't discredit everything he's done. So I gotta put him, 6, 7, whatever. I can't be, put him at number 15 or 16 either. So
right, yeah. So you think, I think when it comes to mine and your list, I think are pretty much identical. It's pretty much identical with the exception of 1 or 2 that you can flip flop, but it's all pretty much the same quarterbacks on the top 10 list. When we get to like the bottom half from 6 to 10, I think we're pretty square on, but I would flip flop, a few. But it doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is. Let me read you this list. Okay,
go.
Let me read you this list. Obviously, number 1 is Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow at 2. Lamar Jackson at 3. Josh Allen at 4. Jalen Hurts 5. Jaden Daniels 6. Matthew Stafford 7. Justin Herbert 8.
Oh.
Jared Goff 9. Geno Smith at 10.
Nah.
It gets better. It gets better. Number 11, Brock Purdy. Number 12, Jordan Love. Number 13, Baker Mayfield. Number 14, CJ Stroud. Number 15, Kyler Murray.
Wow.
16, I'm just gonna do the top 20. 16, Trevor Lawrence. 17, Dak Prescott. 18, Tua Tagovailoa. 19, Bo Nix. Bryce Young at 20. What are we doing here?
Wow. I mean, wow. So Geno Smith.
Let's just talk our quarterbacks real quick because they had them at 17 and 18. So above 17 and 18, they had Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. Who else? Kyler Murray.
Nah, they're not, bro. That's crazy.
You want to talk about disrespect, bro?
The Baker Mayfield, he's a gamer. He's played very well, but he's not. Bro. Like he's
Baker
not better
Mayfield
than
always remind me of like Gardner Minshew.
Or better.
He's
he's a better version of Gardner Minshew. I like that though. I like that.
Or Fitzmagic, right?
Yeah,
like that. He reminds me of that style of play,
bro. That list that's what the Geno Smith one freaked me out. That one freaked me out as a top 10 quarterback. And again, man, a lot of people call me biased because this is my team, bro. Listen, this man knows me. When Ryan Tannehill was on the Dolphins, was I saying he was a top 10 quarterback? No, I was not. No, this has nothing to do with just because of my team. And I bring this up because, people say, oh, Tua's not a top 10 quarterback. He always loses. He does this. People don't take in consideration the game of football, of how many aspects it is to win. When you have a coach that don't know what he's doing, when you don't have a running game, you don't have an O-line, when you have all these different factors, bro, I'm telling you, it's not all on the quarterback. So that's why in my head, there's quarterbacks that are in the top 10 list that people wouldn't have in the top 10 list. Like even Dak Prescott, for example. Dak Prescott, Tua. Bro, some people don't have Jared Goff as a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah. But they still managed to have Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence top 10, and I don't understand that.
No, the Geno Smith shit, that was nuts. I mean, people have to start looking at, again, the quarterback position. And I understand the quarterback has the ball in his hands every play, and I understand he's the most important player. But my brother, you gotta be some type of like you gotta know what is around. Like again, Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy is a top 15 quarterback. I'll give him that.
Right.
But
at 11,
if you want to put, 11 is not too horrible. But people are saying, oh, Brock Purdy is he's a top 5 quarterback the year he went to the Super Bowl because he went to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
He's a top 5 quarterback. Why? Because he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And we become so quarterback driven and so it's all about the quarterback and rightfully so. I get it, but if a quarterback doesn't win, it's because it's the quarterback only. Nah, dog. Like that doesn't Yeah. Again, that's why my list is gonna sound crazy to some people, and that's probably why your list is gonna sound crazy to some people. It's just again, dog. Quarterback can only do so much. He could do a lot, but there's only so much he can do.
There's only so much he can do. Exactly. And there's evidence across the league to prove that.
Yeah, no. Like Trent Dilfer. I understand it was a different era.
I think Trent Dilfer is a perfect example of that.
Dog, Trent Dilfer was the ultimate backup, the ultimate don't fuck it up. Here's 10 plays a game, and then we'll
game manager.
Ultimate game manager.
Yeah.
Defense will, they're pitching a shutout. Just don't fuck it up. And he won a Super Bowl that way. I think Jalen Hurts is better than Trent Dilfer. I do think that, but
Yeah, I agree.
Jalen Hurts, dog. He's a gamer. I get it, but he's not an elite quarterback, dog. He's not. Yeah. And just take my quarterback from a passer. He's not a better passer than Tua. Yeah. He's not a better passer than Dak Prescott. He's not a better processor than those two. He doesn't have pinpoint accuracy like them. So what the fuck is he better at from just a quarterback standpoint? Don't say athleticism and running, because that's not.
No, he's not. I mean, and I don't want to go down this rabbit hole of Jalen Hurts, but that's the number one question that these people cannot answer is, what is he good at?
I'll tell you what he's good at. He's good as a dual threat quarterback. Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at that. He's good at again, I think he's a gamer, bro. Like, it's hard. I mean, he's as a quarterback, he's very mediocre. And that's okay, because the Philadelphia Eagles as an organization, I'm pretty sure, are not trying to make sure they have an elite quarterback. What they're trying to do is win Super Bowls. And how do they do that? Yeah. By dominating the fucking front line, the D line, and the O line. Right. That's why the Eagles have a real good chance to repeat, because their general manager is building a team. Right. Not a quarterback and like what Dan Marino was, or or fucking, not a one-man band, That's not what the Eagles are trying to do, and that's not what any team is trying to do. So there's nothing wrong with saying that the Eagles quarterback is not elite, but he can still win a Super Bowl. People can't fathom that shit. Yeah, they can't, and bro, it happens a lot. It happens all the time.
Yeah, they when it comes to elite quarterback, it's always Super Bowl, and those two never.
That's not the case.
Yeah, that's not the case at all.
That's just not it. Now, if Jalen Hurts goes out and he fucking wins like 2 more Super Bowls and he improves on it, okay, then we'll have that. We'll have an elite conversation with Jalen Hurts, because you can only win so many Super Bowls until it's like, all right, bro, fuck,
Bro, but I think like in the postseason, like on both Super Bowl years in the postseason, he averaged like 125 yards passing.
Right. Yeah, I know that he had that great game in the Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl that he lost, but a lot of that was because of his running. And again, that's part of his game.
That's part of his game, yeah.
And that's okay. But you can't sit here and ask me, as a quarterback, as a straight quarterback, is he elite or no? He's not. I mean, but that goes with that. Listen, that goes with Lamar Jackson too. Yeah. It goes with all those dual threat quarterbacks, bro. We'll see what happens with Jaden Daniels, which I have high expectations for him. I think he's a hell of a passer, but we'll see. That's why he was like,
I don't think he hit the sophomore slump.
Oh, well, hey, that's very possible. CJ Stroud did the same bullshit. So
exactly. That's
what
I have.
But yes, sir.
But yeah, bro. I just wanted to throw those two out at you. I know that.
Hey, look, it was. I mean, fuck, man. Look, we're at like an hour talking about this shit. So obviously it was.
Yeah, bro.
We chopped it up, but no, it's great. It's great. It's great football talk. That's for damn sure, and it's barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to know who's top 10 quarterback is, top 10 receiver, all that bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, and I'm always interested in hear other people's opinion too, because that for sure, like a list like you just said. Whoever the fuck wrote, I don't know who wrote that list, but
that was a PFF list.
A what?
PFF.
Oh, wow. Okay, that says it all. Yeah. Because PFF, there's so much shit on PFF that I'm like,
yeah, I know.
Whatever. I don't even want to get because they hire people like off the street and shit to do it. Like, yeah, like again, well, that's not what we want.
They got Dan Orlovsky making these lists, bro.
Bro, like I said, another conversation for another day with that. But yeah, like I'm always interested to hear people's lists like that, because sometimes I get so like I'm shocked by hearing some of the shit that comes out of the mouth it comes to a top 10 list. Crazy. Especially like a top 10 quarterback glitch, which is very not toxic, but what's the word? Like it gets the conversation going.
It's triggering.
Yeah, very triggering. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's triggering.
But no, man, hey, That was you caught me off guard. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, bro. Listen, hey, like you said, barbershop talk. I wanted to show the folks too that we talk football, bro. We just don't talk Dolphins, Cowboys. We talk football. And this is just our opinion when it comes to these lists. If y'all have an opinion, y'all put it in the comments. Y'all let us know, and we'll go from there. But yeah, bro, that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah, shit. Well, damn, that's all you got. Shit. I mean, fine. Man, what? But yeah, man. Nah, just real quick, just to end it real quick. Going forward, I don't know what day your team opens up camp. I found out the Dolphins open up on the 22nd of July.
Okay. I think we're the 23rd.
Okay. Yeah, it's always all teams report within like 2 days of each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, man. What I just wanted to say was that we're gonna have this month of very slow time. Yeah. You know, slow time. Nothing's really gonna happen. I know I keep saying Jalen Ramsey's gonna get traded. He will get traded.
We'll see if Micah gets paid. I don't know.
Exactly. Micah might get paid. Hey, listen, I hope Ramsey has a change of heart and stays, because if he comes back and Jonnu comes back, roster wise, I think we have a pretty good roster. But again, the coach, another conversation for another day. Yeah. but there is news that is gonna be getting popped off. So at least I'm pretty sure. But once training camp starts, that's it, dog. We're pretty much in football gear, football mode, football season.
Hell yeah, and I can't wait, bro.
Oh, it's always the best time of the year. It's like Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year. But anyways, yeah, no, that's all I got, man. So, can't wait to get training camp. When training camp starts, we'll definitely, we'll be on this shit, lockstep, talking about it, and I don't go to training camp because I work. I work. I'm not one of those fans that I don't know how those fans do it. I don't know either, bro. I don't know. But I'm constantly like looking at highlights and shit. And training camps when they start hitting and shit. So so we'll definitely get that shit covered. But it's gonna be fun like always. Like I said, I don't have much hope, but it's still football season, and that's enough. That's enough to get me excited, bro. So
hell yeah.
Well, let's go, man.
We'll leave you guys with that. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I appreciate y'all watching whenever it is y'all do watch this. Like I said, y'all leave a comment. And we'll catch y'all next time, man. Y'all be easy.
Hey, peace. Once again, shout out back to back, baby. Going for that 3.
Those Hialeah Panthers got you, bro.
Hialeah Panthers, man. Fins up.
All right. Peace out, man. Y'all have a good one.